Hey yo, what it do, YouTube? Back with another video. Welcome to High Vibrational Kings. This is a channel for people that want to better themselves in life. Shout out to anybody holding on to their energy, breaking bad addictions, and trying to become a better version of themselves. Alright, so we outside today, man. Haven't filmed a video out here in a while, but the sun is out and I wanna, make the most out of it while it's still here. The weather's been getting colder, so anyways, guys, in this video I want to talk about why you shouldn't talk to people about semen retention. Like, basically keep it to yourself. I kind of have mixed feelings about this subject because obviously, like, you see my videos, like, I'm always talking about this because there's so much things to break down on this topic. But basically what I mean by, like, not telling people is, like, if you're practicing retention, guys, it's best to, like, keep it to yourself, because you have to realize something, guys. The majority of people in society, 99% of men out there, they're not on what you're on. Like, they don't, like, they're basically at a lower frequency, guys. Like, they're so programmed into, like, society, into behaviors, into just habits and addictions and all these things, guys, that basically, like, they wouldn't understand it. Like, a lot of people, when they hear something new, or when they hear something that contradicts, like, their beliefs or whatever, they kind of, instead of, like, trying to be educated about it, they'll kind of, like, try to clown you. Like, people hate or clown on things that they don't know. Like, you ever notice that people that don't know anything about a subject always have the most, like, they always talk shit about it, even though they don't know anything about it. Is because it's that lack of knowledge. So I feel like, people should know about retention, guys. So, like, I don't care about, like, people, like, watching, like, the videos because they want to learn. Like, if you're watching SR videos, is because you want to educate yourself, or you just want to learn about, like, this topic, just retaining your energy, not watching the hub and things like that. So when it comes to, like, YouTube and things like that, like, it doesn't really matter, like, if people want to come on here and just learn. But it's, like, a whole different thing, like, when you're, like, if you try to tell people, like, in your circle, like co-workers or things like that. Like, trust me, guys, like, when you start getting all these benefits from retaining, it's like a superpower, guys. Like, you realize, like, how much power you have within, and you want everybody to feel good. You want everybody to be high on life and break bad addictions and just become a better version of themselves. But not everybody is on the same wave as you are. I feel like, when somebody knows about retention, they were kind of divinely guided towards it, in a way, or they're supposed to wake up. Some people will remain ignorant, like, for the rest of their lives. Some people will wake up to the truth. So that's why it's like a divine timing. It's not really your job to go around telling people, like, about it, like, in person. Like, if they want to learn, they'll come. That's why it's like when I make YouTube videos, to anybody that wants to watch it, right? But I'm not, like, out, like, telling my friends or just telling people that I know about retention, because I already know how they will react. Like, they'll just think, like, especially, like, if I try to get deep into the topic and just explain, like, all the benefits and, like, everything about it, guys, they'll just kind of not understand it. It's that lack of knowledge, or they'll just try to clown you. But remember something, guys. If somebody clowns you, it means that, like, if somebody clowns you, it's because they're clowns themselves and their life is a joke. So just think about it like that, guys. Yeah, and, like, the majority of men out there are weak. So they're addicted to the hub. They're addicted to that fapping bullshit. So if you tell somebody like to hold on to their seed, stop watching the hub, and their life will change, they'll start becoming better, like they won't want to hear it. Like their programmed mind will repel what you're trying to tell them. So that's why I feel like everybody will like wake up to it, like if they're meant to wake up to it. But at the same time, like if a lot of guys, if more guys out there were practicing this, the world would be like a lot like better than it is right now. Like men would be more in their masculine frame. They would be more, driven, more motivated. They wouldn't be having all these mental problems. They wouldn't be like putting women on pedestals. They won't be simps. Because when you're retaining guys, you just have all these benefits, guys. Like no lie, you start developing more masculine traits, so you won't put up with all the bullshit that you would have put up with back then. You're not putting women on pedestals. You're not wasting your time and energy on the hub and just being on some weak shit. You're not depleting yourself of your own nutrients. You're just operating at a more efficiently. So it's like you're on a whole nother level than the rest of these guys. So, a part of me like, wants everybody to know about it, but I guess it's like keep it on the platform, I guess. That's why I make the videos, because I just want to share like my knowledge and like what I've learned. But at the same time, I'm not like on Instagram or like social medias and then just talking about it like that to like people that like personally know me, because they'll think I'm freaking crazy, or they just wouldn't understand it. There's literally like no point, because social media is like, it makes you stupid, guys. Like it literally, you're just scrolling, and you're just so fast paced. Like it's not natural, guys. That's why a lot of guys nowadays, or just people in general, they have a short attention span. They can't be watching a video without looking for another video and just like scrolling through the comments. It's just the social media has conditioned people and like rewired their minds into behaving like that, where they don't have the patience to learn something. They just want like that instant gratification, especially like with those short clips, the TikToks and the short videos, where it's just like a lot of rapid they just want it now. They just want to see something quick like that. They don't have time to educate themselves. So it's for whoever wants to learn about it. So that's why I don't recommend just like telling like your friends like about like semen retention and things like that, because it's just funny, guys. Like they won't understand, guys. Like the majority of men won't understand. Retention is a tool that helps you evolve like in so many different ways, physically, mentally, spiritually. Like I can't imagine myself making videos if I wasn't on retention. If I wasn't on retention, I wouldn't be as happy as I am now. I wouldn't be as like motivated to improve my life in different ways. I wouldn't be, self-disciplined. I wouldn't be taking cold showers every day. I wouldn't be doing a lot of things that I'm doing now. But because of retention, it has given me more discipline. It has given me like more knowledge, and it's like you feel like you're operating more like within the light. A lot of people in this society, they're like of the dark. All that lust shit is just negative energy. So they they normalized it for themselves to be on that fapping bullshit, putting women on pedestals, OnlyFans, Instagram, social media. Like all this conditioning, guys, is like they're so plugged into like the matrix that when you tell them something against that, they'll like, most of the guys, they never heard of like maybe they heard of like no fap, like no nut November. I feel like that's like the only thing that most guys have heard about, but they don't really know like beyond that. It's just like, it's not a challenge. Like a lot of guys will probably discover it as a challenge, but then once they actually try it, it's like the veil has lifted. You know, they could like see clear. Like literally, guys, you could see more clear when you're retaining your energy. Your sight improves, your mental clarity improves, your everything like in your life within and everything in this reality just starts improving. So what started off as a challenge probably turns into like a practice, a lifestyle. And you know, at the same time, you know, kind of society kind of hides, kind of tries to like talk down on retention, you know, kind of making it seem like a joke with like memes and things like that. But at the same time, you know, I feel like people will get to a point where they're just so fed up with like being weak, just, you know, just being a slave to their lust. They'll just like hit a wall. They'll just be tired of just being a coomer and just watching the hub and doing all this weak shit. And you know, they'll probably stumble across one of my videos or other people out there talking about this subject, and you know, it'll probably spark curiosity and then actually try it for themselves and taking it seriously. And then once they see that, like the benefits that they start receiving, they literally start, you know, changing. Like their mindset just starts changing. They start rewiring their minds, and that's when like things will change for them. But to just be, you know, just talking to like regular normies about it, like they won't understand, guys. So just let them discover it on their own, and be blessed and thankful that you know about retention. Like when you know about retention, guys, and you've been practicing it for a long time, even if you relapse and you still keep going back to like still trying to like retain, like you will see your life like so different. Like you can't go back to being on the hub and all that weak shit, because it's like literally like when you're retaining, guys, and you're not watching the hub, the quality of your life improves on so many different levels that it's like almost a joke. And it's kind of scary to think about going back to your old ways of just releasing your energy all the time and just going on those demonic sites. Like that's not what we should be doing. If you know about retention, it's for a reason. So, you know, just be blessed that you know about it. And like, you know, it's up to you, guys. It's honestly up to you. If you have like a friend, or if you know people in person, you know, I don't think it does too much damage to just like mention it. It's just a subject that people don't really want to talk about it, because the hub and, you know, the fapping bullshit is kind of something personal, right? So it's like kept in the dark. But at the same time, it's like it's responsible for so much like chaos like in people's lives. You know, the way people think, the way they are, it has a lot to do with what they're doing. You know, that habit, PMO and all that bullshit, it has a lot to do with it and the quality of the life that they're living. So, you know, if you want to tell a friend or something about it, just kind of, you know, mention it. Just like don't get all like crazy about it and just like, yeah, you received like all this, like, you know, just try to be like very subtle. You know, you have to kind of just be subtle about it. If you want to tell somebody in person, be like, yeah, like, you know, you have more energy, and, you know, or just try to, I guess, I don't know, I guess people view things a lot as a challenge, especially when they see it on like social media. So I guess that's kind of a good thing. You know, people know about like No Nut November, because like I said, people will probably start it off as a challenge, and then a lot of people will realize how good they feel and realize like how much better they actually feel not being on the hub, not releasing their energy, that it just becomes a lifestyle. And then before you know it, they're making YouTube videos about it. Like for me, guys, I was never, I never thought I was gonna be like making videos about this, but it's something that a lot of people need to know. So I just put it online, you know, I just for whoever wants to see it. But I'm not out here like telling people about it like in person, because it's pointless, guys. It's just something, I mean, I don't think it's pointless, but for me personally, like, I just prefer just sharing it with you guys, to those who want to hear it. But to the rest of people, you know, I see that they're not even on the same energy as I am, so I just kind of stay to myself about it. You know, maybe if somebody will ask like, oh, what's your secret, or like what, like how do you have all this energy, or like, you know, just looking for advice, like I'll probably mention it like that, but I'm not going up to like strangers or just coworkers and be like, stop busting nuts or stop watching the hub. Like, nah, bro, like I'm chilling, you know. I'll just keep sharing videos, and just like it like, you know, it has more of a audience view when you're just posting something than just trying to tell somebody that you know. So yeah, guys, with that being said, I'm gonna just end it because the sun is like smacking me in my face, but it feels good though, man. It gets late like at 5 o'clock. It's crazy, so it's gonna be late. It's gonna be dark like in an hour and a half, so I just wanted to come out here and shoot a video. So with that being said, guys, maintain your frame, retain gang. Woo! All right, fellas, I'll see you guys in the next one. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.